So, what else is going to go wrong in 2020, bro? So, obviously, man has woken up now. I've literally washed my face and brushed my teeth because I want to get this video out ASAP. Because what I'm seeing is beyond a joke, blood. You understand? This is your Southampton versus Arsenal match preview, by the way. And it is TroopzTV back again. But before we get into the match preview, we got a lot to talk about, blood. You understand? We got a lot to talk about. Let's get into the injury news first. Now, Bird Leno, yesterday we heard that he will be out for 4 to 6 weeks, which is much better than when we first got the drop on the injury and it was looking like over a year. And then that would have been big problems because obviously you know how well Leno has done for us since he's arrived at the club, and especially this season, blood. You get me? Him, Abba, and then when Saka came into the team midway through the season, them three have probably been our best players this season. So obviously when you see Leno get injured, you're thinking, Ross. Good news as well, more good news on the injury side. Granit Xhaka is back in full training, which is very good because you saw in the Man City game when he went off, we never had that bite. We never had that battler in the midfield. Brighton match, Xhaka would have been perfect for that one, you understand? With that Mopé incident, sorry. I know, Xhaka would have gone in there and defended it. But, you get me, it's good to have him back again. My brother, man like the Greek god, Soccer Ras Clark-Tiz, my brother is back again as well, in full training, you get me? You know me, love Socrates, you get me? Glad to see him back in full training. I think that's all the news on the injury front. Suarez is about 2 to 3 weeks away. And so, Suarez is being integrated into full training next week. And Torreira is about 2 to 3 weeks away from returning to full training. Now that we got that out of the way, news also come out that we have made 4 signings, you understand? 4 signings, but out of the 4 signings, probably only one of the signings do I agree with and feel and see why we signed them. Well, tell a lie, there's 2 signings why I understand why we signed them. The first one is Dani Ceballos. He has extended his loan deal until the end of the season because obviously with the Rona coming in and the lockdown, his contract would have expired at the end of this month. So we have extended it until the end of the season. Pablo Mari. Now, Pablo Mari's played a few games for the club. He's looked really good still, you understand? Looked like a commanding defender. And we was looking secure with him in the team at Man City until the clown entered, you get me? He has signed a 4-year deal, you understand? I'm happy we signed him up, but a 4-year deal, blood, you understand? I'm not too sure on that one, I'm not gonna lie, bro, you get me? Cedric Suarez as well, that we got from on loan from Southampton, a January transfer window that we signed injured, who still hasn't even played yet, and it's June. He has signed a 4-year deal as well, blood. Now, this brother has never played for us. We signed him, we've seen him play, but he's never played for the Arsenal, and we have signed him to a 4-year deal, blood. So, I don't know what they've seen. He must be looking like prime Alves behind the scenes, blood, to sign him on a 4-year deal, and the brother ain't even stepped on the pitch, blood. You get me? So, yeah, that's another one. But then the one that really pissed me off, you understand? The one that really, you get me, really got to me was seeing the news that we have given David Luiz, aka David Clown Luiz, aka David Krusty the Clown Luiz, aka David can't defend to save his life Luiz, a 1-year contract, blood. Now, what the ass is going on, blood? You understand? What the fuck is going on now? Because you're giving this man a 1-year deal, yeah? After seeing all this fuckery, yeah? That he's done his whole career, blood, yeah? The man has been at Arsenal for 1 year, yeah? 1 year. He was at Chelsea for about, what, 6-7 years altogether, maybe. He conceded 3 penalties in his whole time at Chelsea, blood. In over 5 years, yeah? We know he played for at least over 5. At Arsenal, the man's been there for a year. You can see the 4. 4. Yeah? You can see the more penalties here than he conceded at Chelsea in his whole career, blood. But we're signing him to a new deal, blood. Now, you see me, yeah? You see this Raul, brother, yeah? And Edu, blood. You man are starting to piss me off as well, blood, because you man are starting to look hella suspect, bro. Yeah? Raul, you're not looking like a don, blood. You're looking like a fraud, bro. You get me? Because when you lot came in, all these promises, Josh Kroenke done well out as well. Be excited, guys. Be excited. I'm not excited, blood. I'm depressed. I'm pissed off. I got this fly in my yard, cuz. You won't leave my yard, blood. You understand? I'm not happy right now, blood. David Luiz signing a new contract. What the fuck is going on? Seriously, what is going on with this club? You understand? You look at the look at this picture I'm about to drop now for you lot, blood. This is Don Raul, you know. This is the man that we're linked with, blood. Joe Hart, Ryan Fraser, Claudio Bravo, and Willian, blood. Yeah? Willian, fam. Look at this shit, blood. This is a joke, bro. This is absolute joke, bro. The club is absolute banter now. Yeah? It's absolute banter, blood. Yeah? These men do not care, blood. Because if you're giving David Luiz a new contract, yeah? You don't give a shit, blood. You know what, yeah? Let's get into their comments, innit? Yeah? Because Edu made some comments about the new contracts. And let's just get into it right now, innit? He basically said, I am really happy that we will have these 3 players. I'm really happy that they... 1 minute. I'm really happy that we will have these players in our squad for the future. They have been part of the long-term technical plan Mikel and I have developed. They bring the right balance to our squad. Now, please tell me, what balance does David Luiz bring to this squad, blood? Tell me. What balance, blood? Tell me, bro. The guy can't even keep his blood clot balance. You man are talking about balance, blood. Listen, let's go on, yeah? So he started to speak about David Luiz now, yeah? So he said, David is a really important player. Oh my God. I can't even take this seriously, blood. I can't even fucking take this seriously, bro. Man said, David is a really important player for us. He has played most of our matches this season and has been important for the team. Important for the team. The man has cost us 9 points that we know of, yeah? 9 clear points that we know of, yeah? Clear, yeah? The Olympiacos game, after Obama blood clot, yeah, got that goal, yeah? 3 minutes away from going through to the next round, blood. What does he do? He falls asleep at the back post, blood. But he's been an important player, innit? And he's part of the plan, innit? And he's the balance, innit? I don't know what's going on, bro. There's more. His passing... Here's a funny one. His communication, blood. His communication. Do you see this man communicating, blood? Do you? I don't see him communicating to no one, blood. You understand? He can't even communicate with his feet, brother. You get me? Where's the communication, blood? His Wi-Fi connection is 0, blood. You understand? You know the man that they take just buffers, blood. You know the man that just bare buffering on the screen, blood. That's his thing. His communication with the team on and off the pitch. He helps everyone. Yeah, right, bruv. The only thing he's helping is help Martinelli improve his English, blood. That's the only thing Mike's doing, blood. He goes on to talk about, obviously, Pablo Mari now, who I've been really impressed with, but I don't get why we gave him such a long deal. He said, with Pablo, we're all disappointed he got injured at Man City. Agreed. Since Mikel arrived here, he was asking for a central defender who was left-footed. We were really pleased with Pablo, his behaviour, the way he is training, his mentality and his quality. Unfortunately, he has that injury, but of course, we are really happy to keep him for the future. Now, yeah, I agree with what Edu's saying there, blood. You understand? It was really sad to see him get injured, and we did capitulate when he did come off. But a 4-year deal, bro. You get me? How old is he? 28? I would have maybe gone with a 2-year deal with maybe a year for an option. You get me? He then goes on to talk about Cedric Suarez, and he goes on to say, Cedric is also going to be an important player. He has been unlucky with the injuries, but he is close to being ready and gives us more strength in the right back position. Well, I do think he is better than Bellerin, and I do think Bellerin is done. You understand? You don't know. I thought he was going to come back and be on job, but that clearly hasn't been. In the right back position. We're also pleased Danny will finish the season here. This is Ceballos. We're also pleased Danny will finish the season here. He is making a good contribution and we look forward to him having a strong finish to the season. Now, for me, yeah, I just don't get the David Luiz one. You get me? And the Cedric Suarez one because he hasn't played. You get me? But he must be a better option than Bellerin right now because Bellerin's lost it, innit? You get me? Absolutely lost it. His pace has gone. He's always getting caught out of position. And like, he doesn't really read the game as well as he used to, blood. Personally, I think it's his vegan thing. I keep saying it, blood. He needs to start eating meat, fam. You understand? It's fucking with him, blood. You get me? Just go nyama curry goat. You get me? Nyama oxtail. Put some power in your system. Some real food. Some real power. And then you'll see the improvement, blood. But you get me? We've 10 minutes of the video and we ain't even talked about flipping the Southampton game, blood. You get me? Am I looking forward to it? No, I'm not, blood. Let's be real because it's away from home. And you know what happens when we go away from home, blood? The Brighton game, we were literally, what, 10 seconds away from getting a point. You get me? And then Mustafi back again, blood. You understand? Not tracking the run, holding, getting spun like a Beyblade. You understand? Like, it's peak, bro. You get me? Southampton, they've been on form. They got man like Danny Ings licking in goals, man like Redmond, hella pace. You get me? We played them last season. When we went down there, we lost 3-2. We don't really have a good record at St. Mary's. Am I confident? No, I'm not, blood. Will we get the win? I don't think we will. Will we lose? I don't think we will lose. I think we will actually have to rewind. I think we will. The wife's there. Shout out to the wife.
You finished?
Yeah.
I don't think you will.
She don't think we will. She got a win last night, the dickhead. You get me? But I don't think we will lose the game. I think we will get a point. You understand? I pray to God we get a point, blood. You get me? To be honest. But let's get into the lineup, innit? Obviously, Leno's out, so we're going to have to stick Martinez in goal. I looked at the game, and I don't think he could have saved any of the goals. I don't think any of the goals were his fault. It was just Arsenal defence capitulation FC back again in full effect, blood. So, in the sticks, we're going to go with Emiliano Martinez. Right back, I'm going to go with Ainsley again. You understand? For me, Bellerin needs to be dropped. That Brighton game, I think everyone saw it clear as day. Every time they attacked, it was coming down the right-hand side. Every time they were putting pressure on us, it was coming down the right-hand side. Where did they get their goal from in the last minute? The right-hand side. You understand? On Bellerin's side. It was their left, but it was our right-hand side. Both goals. Even the corner. The right-hand side. You understand? Bellerin, you got to be dropped, bro. You get me? So, for me, Ainsley goes in. Centre-back pairing. We're going to have to go with Mustafi and the Greek god, Socrates, who is back again. Back in full effect. Left-back, I'm going to go with Tierney. I don't think Kolasinac had a bad game, but I don't think he had a good game. You get me? And I think Tierney is a better option. Into the midfield, we're going to go with Granit Xhaka, who is back in full training, and Matteo Guendouzi, who showed heart at full time, gripsing up Maupay, little wallad, but I want to see that fight during the 90, not after the 90, but big up Guendouzi. In the number 10 role, I'm going to put Ozil, blood. You get me? I'm going to put Ozil. I think it's time he plays, blood. You get me? I think it is time that he plays. So, Mesut is going in for me. On the left, unfortunately, as well, Gabby is injured. He got hit by another player in training. And I give you like one guess who that player was, blood. Or who do you think that player was, blood? David Clown Luiz, blood. It had to be him, fam. Because nobody else is going to do stupidness like that, blood. It was him or Mustafi. It was one of them, blood. Yeah? I'll put my life on it, blood. So, obviously, we don't know how long Gabby's going to be out for. He would have gone on the left, but he's injured, you get me? And we've seen 2 games, 10 subs, no Martinelli, blood. Maybe he had a knock. Maybe this is why Arteta wasn't playing him. So, on the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Bukayo Saka. You understand? We had him on the right-hand side against City. He didn't have too much of a good game, let's be real. I'm going to put him on the left-hand side. He's more comfortable on the left. So, Bukayo Saka's on the left. On the right, Nico Ross, Clark Pepe. You already know. My brother. Hoping he gets another goal. You get me? 16 goals and assists altogether this season in his first year. But apparently he's a flop, innit? Then, down the middle, you lot already know, he needs to get a goal though, blood. You understand? 2 games, no goals. I don't even think he's had a shot on target. Yeah, he has had a shot on target. But he hasn't been good enough, let's be real. But then again, he's been playing on the left. So hopefully, Arteta puts him down the middle where he belongs. And that is Abama who, Abama what, Abama blood clot, yeah. My brother, yeah. Predictions. Yeah, this is where shit gets peaked now, blood. You get me? Prediction. I'm gonna go 2-2. I'm gonna go 2-2. I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna win a game till we get to the Emirates. You get me? Even though there's no fans, I think playing at home, you get me? It does work in your favour. So I'm gonna go 2-2. You lot, let me know your predictions in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on Mari, Cedric Suarez, David Clown-Louise, Danny Ceballos. Thoughts on who injured Martinelli. Yeah, just let me know. Predictions, lineups, all of that, blood. But yeah, big up your damn selves. You lot already know. Subscribe to TroopzTV. I'm out.